Welcome to Transporting People. I'm here today with John Downer. Please, could you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name's John Downer. I'm a director of the High Speed Rail Industry Leaders Group. I'm also a key account manager for High Speed 2, working with Jacobs.
Thank you, John. It's great to have you here today.
Thank you.
What advice do you have for a younger person or someone who's considering a career in rail?
I think High Speed 2, the programme of work for High Speed 2 will carry on to the 2030s, and then you'll go into operations, and then there'll be maintenance, and there'll be forever improvements and tinkering. The bigger picture for me though, and I think what should inspire younger generations coming into industry, is those skills that you learn here in the UK you can take overseas and work internationally.
Yeah.
So there's certainly a big drive that we feel from a government level to export intellect. So people in my company and younger generations are doing that already, working on, for example, the California high-speed rail line, exporting their brain power over there, importing their experience back into the UK and making that work for us in the UK. But there are so many rail opportunities globally, it's bonkers.
And those opportunities are not necessarily in traditional rail skills, traditional rail professions?
Not necessarily, no. So there are the traditional rail skills and the disciplines, whether it's signalling, whether it's track, whether it's overhead line, for example. But actually a lot of the skills that are required overseas are in things, for example, on geotechnical work. I've come into the sector about three to 4 years ago now, and I'm just overwhelmed by the opportunity this presents for upskilling all sorts of people, whether that's younger generations of people, whether that's existing professionals who need to be retrained in high speed, or whether that's in ancillary disciplines, for example in the environment, who can come and work on the high speed rail project. The scale of the opportunity is fantastic, and it's not just for the bigger companies, it's for small and medium sized enterprises, it's for sole traders.
You talk about upskilling. What would you say that you've gained in terms of skills?
What have I gained? That's a really good question. I think I've gained skills in translating what I've done in my previous careers around commercial and procurement expertise into the rail sector, and bringing best practice into the rail sector, and then vice versa. I think the rail sector, the high-speed rail sector, has definitely taught me skills in, for example, dealing with international partners. There's a lot of international expertise out there in delivering high-speed rail lines, high-speed rail stations, and we're looking to import some of that expertise to upskill my team, me personally. I've learned a phenomenal amount about the industry in the last 4 years. It's fascinating to think I'm sat on a train doing my daily commute, and I now understand what's going on around me. And I can talk informatively to friends and colleagues who are asking me questions outside of work about what's going to happen.
Would you say that rail welcomed your skills that were probably external to the industry?
So that's an interesting question. Did they welcome them with open arms? Probably not. It took me a while to prove myself, to demonstrate that just because I didn't know what point signalling was, or moving block, or any of the technical stuff that goes on, didn't mean I didn't have a valid opinion to offer. So, for example, a number of the commercial skills and procurement skills that I brought into the industry have really been beneficial to my company, and they're from a completely different industry.
Are you proud to work in rail?
Absolutely, yeah. I love the job I'm doing right now. I really do. I'm glad I got pushed into doing it by some bosses of mine, and it was just brilliant. It was the best move I've probably made in my career so far.
Okay, great. Have you got dreams to work somewhere else in the world?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure.
Given that it's a winter's day here.
Yeah, no, I think we got to get it right in the UK first. I want to be part of getting it right in the UK.
Would you have any requests of National Rail or government in terms of providing more opportunities?
Providing more opportunities. So I think what the government's doing in terms of investing in the national colleges, so clearly the National College for High Speed Rail is fantastic. I think actually there needs to be more of those colleges, and they maybe need to be affiliated colleges or affiliated places for learning that then can connect in like a hub and spoke model.
What would you say your best experience in rail is?
So I think the best experience I've had so far is being part of a team that secured one of the major contracts for High Speed 2. So that was the main works civils contract. The team we were part of worked for well over a year on that contract in the bidding process. It was a fantastic team effort, probably one of the best bidding experiences I've had. A really diverse team came together, not just rail professionals, but all sorts of disciplines and experts. And the feeling of euphoria when we won that, and knowing that we could then try and make a difference and reduce the cost, improve the sustainability, improve safety, beat programme hopefully, just a really good feeling to be part of that effort to win that contract.
Oh great, that's very encouraging then. It's good for young people to know that those opportunities are there.
Definitely, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
John, thank you very much for your time, some useful points and some interesting takeaways. Thanks for watching Transporting People. Join us again, we'll have loads more videos and loads more opinions for you.
Thanks very much.